Welcome back to The Wolf and the Melody. My name's Tommy. Tonight, we are diving back into Jon Henrik with a new song, a new video, Old Paths. I am really, I was so frustrated when we, I did a review when he went on, I believe it was Sweden's Got Talent, right? And for some reason, YouTube would not let me keep the video up, even though it was allowed to be up otherwise. And that was one of the most beautiful things I heard. And I think I said that on my last review that I did, When the Spirit is Calling. But that that was just amazing. And ever since seeing that, I've been just enjoying listening to his music here and there. So I'm excited to hear this. I'm excited to just kind of slow down and soak this up with you. I hope you're doing well. I do not take for granted your company and you being here. So thank you, and let's listen to this. I love that it snowed so much when I was in Sweden a couple weeks ago. Where is it? Who's that? Dude, I could tell right away, man, the way this started. Man, I could just tell. Oh man, I have a few thoughts. I could feel something. I could just feel something just kind of stirring within me the moment this started, and I loved the just the the words of wisdom and knowledge, and just down below, like the one where it said small breaths before big steps, and just it's almost like you can't become complacent when you walk those old paths. You still have to prepare yourself. You still have to warm yourself up for the journey. You still have to be nourished and ready. And I love that this video kind of portrayed that, the sitting down, getting yourself into the spirit, preparing your mind for the trek. I love the harmonies in their voices. I loved just um, the way this song flowed. I don't understand anything, obviously, but it said so much. It said so much, and it was beautiful, man. This was a really beautiful video, and it really stirred something up within me. Those of you that have been watching the channel, I'll be personal here for a minute, and I've shared it. I just posted a video about coming to Sweden, right? I am. If you were to tell me 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, hey, dude, in a couple years, you're gonna be leaving the country. I find that in this stage of my life, and I hope it's okay that I can be candid and share this with you, but I find at this stage of life where I am in a place of transition, not just with moving, but I've been in a place of transition these past couple years. I had a really just strong, zealous belief in Christianity when I was younger for about almost 20 years, and this is just for my own, like, whatever you may believe, whatever you want, I respect you. We can, I'm not shoving my thoughts down your throat. I'm just sharing my story. Um, but those were the loneliest years of my life. They were the hardest years of my life. They were very difficult, because that belief really was going against something that was older in me, deeper in me. When I was little, I grew up. I grew up in a little farmhouse, and I'm feeling a certain way just because of the memories. But I used to there was a huge forest beyond our house, and my dad would hunt the land, and he'd wake me up. And I remember at a time when we used to get really crazy snow every year. We don't get it like we used to. And he'd wake me up without fail, and we'd go hunt. And I would be following behind him, this little boy, you know, watching him. And if he didn't hunt, we didn't eat. And I remember growing up at the edge of those woods, and I was a pretty shy kid, so I didn't have a lot of friends. It was really hard for me to connect with people. And so I spent a lot of time at the edge of those woods, and something always was pulling me. There was something calling. And I know it sounds maybe funny. It doesn't matter. It's what happened to me. And it never left me, that voice. That yearning. And I knew that when I started the path of like kind of following that religion, it contradicted my soul. It went against the true essence of who I was. It took away belief of self, and it had me trying to seek the acceptance of something that I don't, I didn't learn to accept myself. I didn't learn to chase and believe in myself. And so I've been in this place of transition because I am coming back to that part of me that would stare at the edge of the woods and long for the forest. And it's been wild because it's kind of rewiring my brain. I allowed these beliefs and these things to really just rewire, and I've been having to kind of untangle everything. And so you can imagine what that's like. And so when I came to Sweden, I have always felt my heart pull to Europe. When I was little, I told my mother, I was like maybe 8 or 9. I said, "Mom, I don't want to live in this country." I don't know where that came from. When I told her that I met somebody and I was already kind of planning on moving over there, she said, "You used to tell me this when you were young." I was like, "I did?" And she said, You've never belonged here." And it's just funny that here I am now, 38, and these doors are opening up, and it's scary, guys. It's but not in a, "Oh, you're doing something wrong." It's just you're stepping out of your comfort zone big time. And so when I back to what I said, when I was flying into Sweden, and we were flying and we were coming down out of the clouds, all I saw was an endless vast of trees covered in snow. And my heart was just like, yeah, dude. And that's a big feeling for me because I've had a hard time feeling like I belong anywhere. I don't mean to get emotional about that, but I have this thing in my head. I heard this saying last year, and ever since I heard it, it changed my life. And I hear this all the time, and it says, "What does a free man do with his freedom?" I don't mean to get all sappy with you guys, Anyway, anyway, thank you if you made it this far into the video and listened to my ramble. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening. I don't take this for granted, and I'm grateful for your honesty as well. You know, when we started this, I didn't want to just be a fucking guy on YouTube just trying to get people to like the. We're going through life. We're going through things, and I want us to inspire one another and encourage one another. I want us to share hope with one another. I want us to lift each other up. You who are listening, I want you to know you're not alone and that you're going to be okay, and we can share the load. You matter so much, and your life means so much. And even when we are in a place of transition, the floating place, that's what came to me when I was listening to this. Because my feelings have been kind of wild, you know? And as I was listening to this, I just kind of felt this feeling of you're in the floating place. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you if you made it this far. You guys know where to find me. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Send me music. Talk to me about life. What we're doing here means so much more than just trying to make a video. Our life is a song for eternity. And it stretches out. And I think we can help push our songs very far. For people to hear. And see that we're human, but we lived. All right, y'all.